Namaste students. Today we will start with the chapter 3 of your social science book and the name of the chapter is Indian State. In this chapter we will study that how many states are there in India and how many union territories are there in India. Now let's begin with the chapter. India became an independent country on 15th August 1947. Independent means it became free from the rule of British government. After 15th August 1947, India made its own constitution. Independence gave us the right to choose a government. What is government? Government is a group of people or the group of the authorities who works for the country. A government looks after the safety of the country and the welfare of the people. We choose people to form the central government. Generally, there are two types of government, state government and central government. Next, India. We will read more about India now. India is a big country. Our country is divided into smaller parts. The smaller parts are called states. It is made up of 28 states, means India has 28 states along with their capitals. Each state has its own elected government to look after the welfare of the people living in the state. Each state has a governor who is appointed by the President of India. Governor is the most senior person of the state. The governors are the chief executive of each of the state. See, this is the map of the India, political map of India, showing the all 28 states and 9 union territories along with their capitals. Central government. As I told you, there are two types of government, state government and the central government. Central government elected by the people to govern the country. And states, smaller part or divisions of a country are known as the state. See, the difference between state government and central government is that state government works for a particular state and for the welfare of its people, whereas central government works for the whole country. It doesn't differentiate between any of the state. As we have discussed, there are 28 states in India. Now let's discuss about union territories. Union territories are the areas directly under the control of the central government. The union territories, they are not the part of the state government, they comes under the direct control of the central government only. The offices of the central government are in New Delhi, the capital of India. New Delhi is the capital of India. Each state also has a parliament which is elected by the residents of the state. Every state has its own capital, the governor, chief minister, and other ministers and the senior officers to work and live in that capital. The most senior person of the state is the governor, then is the chief minister. The governor and chief ministers appoint some more ministers to work smoothly for the different aspects. Union territories. Small parts of India are under the direct control of the central government. These are called union territories. The part in our country which are under the direct control of central government are known as union territories. There are 9 union territories. In these territories, the local governments are guided by the central government to work for the people. So, we can say the central government works for the whole country. Then, each state is having its own government to look after the welfare of the people. Then, local government works under the guidance of union, under the guidance of central government. Although India has many types of climates, landforms and languages, yet the people are similar in many ways. It means India has 28 states. Each state is having its different climate, and our country India has different landforms. Landform means the physical features, and each state is having its different language, but having such a differences, but the people are same. This is all what about your chapter. I hope you have understood. Thank you.